welcome to tonight's recap of Big Brother 13.
Alright, so last time it was Kalia and Danny on the block.
Yes.
Hallelujah!
Kalia finally realizes she is not Jeff's target.
Oh my god, give that girl an A+. Alright, so this is not surprising. Danny sells her grandma's soul for Shelly's vote because she already sold her own.
I swear on my grandma.
Not on me, though. I
No.
don't have
So,
one.
Shelly is working for Danielle now, and she's trying to sway Adam to vote out Kalia.
Right, and...
He's like,
no.
no.
Yeah, so there's a new game that shows up in the yard. It's called Snake Ball, which we didn't see at all tonight, so I'm thinking that it's going to be the new HOH game
I'm thinking,
that we're not going to see. Alright, so Shelly tries to get Rachel's vote for Danny as well. And she tells Rachel that Jeff threw the cornhole game.
Which was the veto that led to Brendan getting evicted.
So then Rachel's like, really?
He what?
Yeah, so she goes to talk to Danny, and she's like, did Jeff throw the cornhole game? And Danny is like, not in so many words. He looked at me, and he was like, are you coming after me? So basically that's how it went down. And then Rachel later on goes and confronts Jeff about it, but he denied it. So Julie shows up and drops the eviction bomb, the double eviction. Yeah, and everyone's like... Actually, I was a little shocked.
They knew it was coming.
Yeah,
they didn't
so
know
they
if
were
it
just
would be
like...
this week or next week.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's time for the pleadings. Danielle's first. She thanked CBS and then said she was sad that she's the only one who loves the game. And everyone's just been writing Jeff and Jordan's paycheck all summer long.
Ugh. Cry me a river.
Yeah.
It was such a bitter speech.
It was bitter. And then it was almost like Boston Red Sox at a Yankees game. All right, and then Kalia, vote for me. Hello, they're supposed to not vote for you.
So you want them to vote you out?
All right, so then it was the vote, and Shelly has turned tail.
There was some drama about 30 minutes before the show started that we didn't get to see on the show tonight. So Shelly has officially flipped.
Yes, so only Shelly and Portia voted for Danny. But she still ended up going anywho. And Danny was like, oh my god, I've never had to take this walk before. Hi, Julie.
This was such a glorious couple of minutes.
It was. And then she said, Adam's the worst player ever.
Because he didn't keep you.
Guess
You're
what?
a little too full of yourself, sweetie.
He's still there. So he couldn't be any worse than you.
Yeah.
So.
Goodbye message time.
Awesome.
Rachel's was venomous.
You are a horrible bitch.
Yeah, I said it.
And she said, you're not half the player your dick dad was.
She didn't say
Your dick dad was.
She did not say that.
I just had a few words there. And all right, so it's time for the HOH, and it's called Before or After. Adam wanted to win this so bad, and he was the first one out.
Oh.
Maybe Danny was right.
So it came down to Jordan and Kalia.
Right, and Kalia won the HOH. And then, I love when they are, like, candidly being,
Kalia had a couple of golden
moments. I look gross.
Well,
this is the worst outfit ever. You wear that outfit every day. Do you have any other clothes?
And then they showed her, like, pulling up her pajama jeans later on, too.
Pajama jeans are nice compared to what she was wearing. She was wearing, like,
Old
Huggies
lady.
pull-up diaper leggings with long leg sleeves.
I don't know. But anyway.
So she nominates Jeff and Rachel. That's predictable. So predictable.
So it's time for the POV, and it's called Clownin' Around.
Alright, so they had this one last year pretty much for the instant POV. It basically have all the lanes set up, and you go and retrieve 2 items and then the veto. Unfortunately, Jordan was the only one not playing. What luck, you know?
So you had to find 2 clown shoes in your pit of balls.
One at a time, and Portia ends up winning the POV. It was so awful because Jeff had knocked one out of his
out of his lane, and he didn't know it.
He didn't even know it. So he got the first one, and then he couldn't find the second one
That sucks.
because it wasn't in there. So that was an awful turn of events there for Jeff. And all I have to say is, Portia, muffins, anyone? She has put on so much weight since she's been in the house. She is literally spilling out of her jeans. Sorry, just had to point that out. All right, so it's time for the pleadings. And Rachel she basically has a classy speech. She's like, it's going to be a good move if you keep me. Do what you got to do. And Jeff.
There was no mention of Brendan.
No, there wasn't. That was awesome.
That was surprising.
All right, and then Jeff. He made a good point. Portia, I used this last week to save you. Yeah. And you have nice hair.
He threw in the nice hair comment.
But Portia didn't get it, and she doesn't use the power of veto because Kalia is too dumb to put a replacement up.
Or because that's what Danielle would have wanted. They're talking like she's dead, and they're still making moves for her.
They're still playing her game.
Come on!
All right. Maybe Danielle was right. Maybe not many people in that house have a brain of their own.
I mean, I'm not dissing Portia for not using the veto because it's best for her game, but still. Just like the way she was like, oh, this is what Danielle would have wanted.
Yeah. It's what Copy would have wanted.
What about what you would want?
Exactly. So, apparently, in between that and the vote off, Jeff had some words with Shelley, and it was heated.
He was pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed, too.
All right, so time for the pleadings. Rachel, again, classy, make the best decision for your game. And Jeff,
we were just saying this.
No, there was two different pleadings.
Sorry.
And then Jeff said, Shelley, do the right thing. Because he's like, yo, Adam, you're my boy. And Shelley, do the right thing. Because I was with you from day one, blah, blah, blah. Just vote to keep me.
Well, she didn't.
It was a tie. Josie will not be happy that Shelley and Portia
Josie's
voted.
gonna be pissed.
They voted for Jeff. So Kalia evicts Jeff. I feel sick. So Jeff hooks up with Julie. And well, they
it's
have
time for Jeff to talk to Julie.
All right. And Jeff says,
I don't know if I can say this, but no one in there has a sack.
I'm a man, Julie, and I'm all fired up.
Oh, I'm gonna miss Jeff.
I'm gonna miss Jeff too, but you know what? It was his time.
And poor Jordan. That was like heartbreaking to see her crying like that. It sucks.
The two widows of the house, Rachel and Jordan now.
Seriously, I want to see Jordan and Rachel step it up.
Yep.
And bring Adam to the
Janelle
final
style.
three.
So next time we'll find out who the HOH is, and the game will continue. So until next time, much love.